Good morning, guys. I just got back from my live shots of the morning and it is a Monday, but I don't need to tell you that. All I need to do is show you all of this. This is what I came home to on this fine Monday morning. It has just been a tsunami in here, which actually you could see up there. That is where there is just so much water leakage and I have no idea what the heck is even going to happen. I mean, it's even happening all throughout here. We have some nice bowls going, as you can tell. And actually, I mean, I'm really not the one who has been having to deal with this all morning. Zach has been holding down the fort. You saved the day though, you really did, because my laptop was there. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, feeling like I saved the day is not how I feel at this moment.
How did you find it?
So, it's Monday. Just roll out of bed around 6:15. Just going pee. Just waking up in the morning, just trying to wake up and hear little clatters, and no lights were on or anything, so I didn't think Clancy was home, and so I just peek out. I don't know if there's like a burglar or what's going on out there, and I just find an ocean of water. I mean, it was all over our living room, the kitchen. Did you show them it was coming out of the light? Mm-hmm. I mean, so it's like it's draining this way, like towards our kitchen, so it's coming from our light bulbs, like it's coming through the electricity.
Oh my gosh, is that dangerous?
Well, yeah, obviously it's dangerous.
Oh wow, okay. We got the Zach sass within 2 minutes of the vlog. And it's funny because I have a random obsession of just going to open houses. I know, it's weird, but I feel like a lot of people do it. And yesterday, I went to this open house, came home, told Zach I found our dream home. It was so beautiful, I'm obsessed. And normally I like a white kitchen, but this brown kitchen looked nice. But obviously we are not in the market for a home right now. However, does this water leak situation make you want to buy?
I mean, we should be in the market for a home.
Zach has wanted one before, like you wanted one before we even moved into this apartment.
But I guess if we had a leak at our roof at our house, we'd be paying for it out of pocket instead of just calling maintenance, so.
That's the only thing, yeah, about like houses, you have to deal with all of it. It's nice being able to call up good old maintenance.
But it is just annoying that we have to deal with this in general.
I don't know, this is looking pretty good right about now. Zach and I really have no idea when the heck we will buy a house. We kind of like are passing the whole like starter home thing, and instead we're renting during that time, which there are so many different mindsets and opinions, like, oh, renting is a waste of money and you should just buy right away. But why buy it? Like if I were to buy a home 2 years ago, it would not be a place I want to live in. It would be so not good because my budget was obviously so low. I and Zach, because of me, we are taking the approach where we are saving up and we're gonna buy not like our dream home by any means, but just like a nice home for our first one. It's not gonna be anything crazy, but it's just not gonna be like in shambles or anything like that. So what? Why are you laughing?
Yeah, we're gonna buy a home in shambles.
Yeah, if we would have bought it 2 years ago.
That's what we would have been living in, a cardboard box 2 years ago.
Shambles.
Yeah.
Shambles. Seriously, that's all I could afford 2 years ago.
I mean, we obviously had a lot less money 2 years ago, but.
Shambles. Update, our ceiling is starting to just fall apart. We have a new bubble that formed right there. There's one that's right there. It's all leaking through the light bulbs. I am very scared and worried. At the end of the day though, I know everything will be okay because I have my oatmeal. Right, Zach? All right, so I just got called to a breaking news scene about 22 minutes away. Apparently they have found human remains at a park, and that's all I know. I mean, I have no information whatsoever, and they want me live in the noon. We should be arriving around like 30 minutes before the noon, so we'll see if we can get some information for that. But yeah, I feel like I never vlog in the moment with these things, so on my way to breaking news right now. Let us see what we find when we get there.
Good afternoon, I'm David Winter in for Liz today. We begin this morning with breaking news, and it's not good. Human remains have been found in Winton Woods Park. Local 12's Clancy Burke is there right now. Clancy, what do you know so far?
Hey, David. Well, the coroner just left, but there is not much going on today, and that is because most of the action happened yesterday. Right now, I'm right by the overlook, and all the way down there, that is where a random person who was just walking by found human remains. So that was kind of a crazy situation. I arrived on scene around like 18 minutes before I was supposed to go live with no information. There were no police cars there. No one was there. Finally, I was able to talk to a park ranger and just kind of like gather, like really scrape for some information. I do feel better though because I just got off the phone with the coroner's office and pretty much everything I said is all they knew in general. Just human remains. They don't know gender or anything like that. So that was a crazy morning. And actually I didn't even I didn't even tell you guys. I feel like I want to keep my vlogs upbeat and happy, and I don't want them to always be like doom and gloom, but this morning I was actually on the scene of an officer-involved shooting. Well, I am still waiting on an update on the condition of the man who was shot. He is right now being treated at UC Medical Center, and meanwhile, the officer who shot him is on leave. So it has just been a crazy day. As you can hear, my air fryer is beeping. Right now, I am cooking up some asparagus for lunch in there. It always fogs up, and then I just need to flip the chicken in my air fryer. Oh, and this is the current scene, the current situation. It's honestly kind of scary. I feel like this whole ceiling's about to collapse. So if you're watching this vlog, that means I am not dead, but this is a little bit, not ideal. I can already tell today is going to be a great day for two reasons. The first, look right here, we have a brand new beauty blender. This does not last long. It is going to be so dirty by the end of today, but guys, just look at it. She is so beautiful. And the second is, so far we have not gotten called to breaking news. I keep looking at my phone just like waiting for it to happen, because lately we have had so much breaking news. It is just so weird how it's like when it rains, it pours. I remember when I first got to my station in Dayton, I was trying to ask the EP, like, so how much breaking news is there? Like, how many days will I be doing stories that I plan and then stories that are breaking news? And she was like, 1 week you'll be doing 5 days of breaking news, and then you'll go 2 weeks with nothing. And I mean, that's exactly how it is. So today, so far, it is quiet. All is quiet on the Western Front. We will see how long that lasts. Also, before I actually blend in my foundation, can you guys tell I did a little self-tanner last night, which always looks so bad before I put foundation on. I need like the foundation to even it out, but just having the self tanner on under my foundation makes such a difference. And I have not put this self tanner on my face months. It has been months, which is so crazy, because when I lived in Dayton and I had that on-air job, you could not see me without self tanner. Like, I put self tanner on my face not every day, but it was like an every other day system routine, because I just thought I looked so much better on air with like a tanned complexion, and that mattered so much. And now, I don't know, like, I just like don't care. It's just not that big of a priority. Maybe it was because I first got to Dayton, so like being on TV was a big deal. I don't know, but now it's just like, I'm like, oh, I'm pale and I really don't care. But with the pandemic, I don't know, I haven't been like doing self-care type things, like doing self-tanner. And the thing is, like, it's not even self-care though. It feels so just vain and a nuisance. It's annoying to do, and it's like, why? Because you want to be tan. But I decided last night, I was looking in the mirror and I was like, honestly, you're really not looking your best right now, Clance. You're really not. You haven't been. And you know what else makes me feel confident? Concealer, and lots of it. Lots and lots of concealer. I look like, oh man, darn it, I have a step before I put on my makeup where I put on like an under eye cream to try to help, and I forgot that step today, as I do many days. But yeah, I use the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer by IT Cosmetics. Oh my god, this is a lot. This is way more than normal. Wow. Maybe I could put some like here. But as much as I enjoy talking to you guys, I really enjoy listening to a podcast when I get ready. So that is what I'm going to do right now. I'm actually going to be listening to like an influencer podcast that I have picked out. It's called Gold Digger, and I feel like I might find it interesting, because I'm obviously not an influencer in the slightest. Like, I'm just not. I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just someone who likes making YouTube videos, a creator, but I'm kind of interested in the whole influencer world, and so that's what's going on. So I just finished up my early morning live shots, and now, are you ready for this, guys? It is super riveting. We're gonna go renew our driver's license. I'm actually taking advantage of this because no one likes going to the BMV. It is the worst thing in the world, the lines, the wait, but I am allowed to go right at the opening because that's when my lunch break begins. Like, most people would either be going to work right now or sleeping, but I am gonna try to beat all the lines. But the scary thing is, I think I'm gonna have to take the picture, and I've been wearing, oh, see how bad it is. I've been wearing this hat all morning. Nah. There she is. I am back from the BMV. Man, this was a process, guys. I got there and I didn't think I needed any documentation. So I'm like, oh yeah, I just have like my old driver's license. Is that okay? No. Not only is it not okay, I needed a freaking passport, my W-9 form, the title of my car, a bank statement, all of this information. It was insane. But one thing I wanted to talk about, because it's something I noticed, I don't know why, but I have such weird, I guess you would call it like social anxiety, but not really. Like, it's just, it makes no sense. I stand in front of a camera and speak to thousands of people a day. I arrive at a breaking news scene, and within 5 minutes I'm in front of a camera saying everything I know so far. I don't get nervous at all, not even for a second. Yet standing in the BMV and renewing my driver's license I don't know why, my heart was like thudding, like where you can kind of like feel it like going against your chest. It is the weirdest thing. It's just like weird unknowns, and I just wasn't sure if like I had the right stuff, which I didn't. And then I was nervous about passing the eyesight test because my vision isn't like 20/20, which it didn't have to be 20/20. It just needs to be like, I think 20/40. So I ended up passing, but I realized like when the person was like next in line, like I'm about to vomit of fear, and I'm at a freaking BMV. Like it really makes no sense at all, and I really need to chill. But I don't know, I feel like all of us have like a certain level of anxiety inside us, because I remember my dad saying when he was trying to help someone else with their anxiety in my family, and this person had like anxiety attacks, like severe anxiety, but my dad was like saying like everyone has a certain level of anxiety every single day. Even before going to work, like you have a certain level of like, well, what's today gonna look like? What's gonna happen? And for most of us, it's not, you know, paralyzing, and you really don't think about it. I mean, my dad has been doing the same job. He's a carpenter. He builds homes for decades. Yet he says every morning there's still a little bit of anxiety, and it's just so weird how it comes out in like some situations, but then you have no anxiety in other situations. But one thing I don't want to do is, I don't know, I feel like a lot of YouTubers, and this might be controversial to say, I'm not trying to, I don't know, they almost make it like cool to have mental health problems, and I am all for putting it out there and making it okay to have them and being open about it. And I have done that since pretty much the beginning of my YouTube channel, when I have spoken about the fact that I used to have severe anxiety, which I don't have anymore. So don't get me wrong, that's important, but I've been seeing so many like clean my closet with me while we talk about my depression, and like, I don't know, it just bothers me a little because I just feel like they're making it seem like trendy and cool, and I've noticed that trend on YouTube, and I find it very odd. I'm very happy we're talking about mental health and depression, anxiety, all of that, but I would never post a video for clicks or for views. Any video I've posted about that, I truly just want to help people, because I remember how terrible it was to have this thing that you're like, what the heck? How do I, you know, solve this? What do I do? Actually, I was just talking to my mom the other day about this, and it was when I was in 7th grade that I couldn't even leave my house. And she was saying that she actually asked my doctor, it was my allergist, because the anxiety stemmed from an allergic reaction I had, a near-death experience, and she asked him about like, should she see a therapist? Like, should we take her to see someone? Because she's clearly not okay. And he actually said no, and he said they're just gonna put her on a bunch of medication, and he said no, don't do it. Who knows what the right call was? Zach, I'm having a very serious talk. You can't just bombard in like that.
I told you I had to call in 10 minutes.
What?
It's gonna work, YouTube.
10 what?
Minutes. I got a damn call in 10 minutes.
Pipe down, or pop down.
Yeah, pipe down. Wow. How she speaks
Whoa,
to me.
what's your call about?
Work stuff.
Such as?
Some guy needs a new job.
And he's helping him. It's always gonna be a mystery what you do on this channel. No one ever knows.
Man, I'm looking extra pale today.
I was just telling them this morning that I actually used self-tanner for the first time in months. Do you notice?
Yeah, bronze beauty.
Goddess.
Is what they would say.
Did you really notice?
I just think you always look beautiful.
I was gonna say, don't lie. No, it was so subtle. Honestly, I was telling them I've been slacking. I feel like COVID is just making me...
No, you've not been slacking.
No,
You've been
well-
doing a good job. We've been working out a lot. Look at your beautiful curled hair.
It is
She got
so
her-
gross.
She got her picture done today for her license.
My picture, don't you make it sound like it was I told my mom I got my picture taken, and she was like, you are so vain. I'm like, Mom, I didn't choose. Like, she thought I like
Don't
went
they
out of...
make you?
Well, yeah, my mom thought I went out of my way to be like, I need a new picture. I'm like, the woman just said, I'll meet you down there. I'm taking her picture, which was not good, because seriously, I wore a hat all morning. My hair is a disgusting mess. I'm sorry. I know people hate when I talk about like that, but you know,
What is it, self-deprecating?
yeah,
whatever?
self-deprecating humor.
Then everybody in the comment section's like, your hair is beautiful.
But no, that's not, I'm like the opposite of that. Like, that's not what I want. I just can't help it. I just don't take things too seriously, because I have Zach all day who's telling me how ugly and gross I am, and so you hear it enough times, you just believe it.
You just bash them enough and then they start working out.
The comment section is about to light up.
yeah.
Everyone comment down below and tell me what a
Yeah.
bad boyfriend.
I hope everyone knows that's a joke.
I know. I mean, you're like the opposite of that type of person.
Alright, I do have to do that. Hold on.
Yeah, I know. That's why I popped on here now. Oh, actually, question. I'm curious. I was just talking to them about... This is a very unplanned, guys. This is very raw, very real. What time is it? Do you have 2 minutes?
Yeah, I've got 10.
You have 11 minutes. Oh my gosh, take a seat. So I was talking to them about social anxiety, and I was telling them when I was standing in line at the BMV, I thought I was gonna vomit of fear. I will do live shots all day long. No problem. I don't know why, but being at the BMV and having to like present documents, I'm like so scared. Do you relate, or are you like, what the heck?
Social anxiety?
That's just the term. I don't know what it's called, but it's like, it just makes no sense. I could talk to a stranger all day long. I'm not like shy, but for certain like tasks,
I think I'm bad at public speaking.
you know what? We're
We're
probably swapped.
Yeah, I don't think I have any social anxieties, but like my close friends that like I know well, like they wouldn't think I would probably be nervous at public speaking. They probably just think like, oh, like he can be loud like in a friend group and have fun. Like, but sometimes if I'm like in front of a group and speaking, I still get nervous.
Contrary to popular belief though, I used to almost vomit for public speaking. Like, do you remember that feeling of when you thought you were gonna like pass out? Like seriously, that was the worst.
I still get it occasionally. It just makes no sense. It just like starts like in the bottom of your gut. It just like rises and then your heart starts to race faster.
Oh my gosh,
Your
stop.
armpits start to sweat.
I get so like sad when like other people, I see them struggling. I'm like, oh no, like just hold it together.
Like their voice
Shakes.
starts to,
Oh my god, actually my voice cracked during one of my live shots today at the very beginning. I get a 2-minute time cue. I go to the camera, so I hear 2 minutes, and the next thing I hear is the intro to my story, and then Local 12's Clancy Burke, and I'm just like, the producer lied! And then she came in my ear saying, oh my gosh, we lost Jen, we're going to you right now. And I was like, I don't even know what I'm about to say right now, but it ended up fine, but that was not fun.
Doesn't sound like it.
I am officially done with my workday, and I decided to do something that I have been putting off for a solid week, which is so not like me, and it is looking at comments on my YouTube videos. Normally, there is not one comment I don't see. Like, I look at every single comment, I try to reply to so many, and when I upload my YouTube videos, it is like my favorite part of my Saturday morning. That's when I upload, and I look forward to it so much, just talking to you guys on there. What? Jack? Jack just came in here and shushed me. I was telling them that I haven't looked at my YouTube comments in like since my last video or the one before that, because some of them can be a little bit mean. This was about 10 comments down from the beginning in my bedtime routine. Ready? Girl, when do you shower? I could never come home from work or being out and not shower, plus get in my bed. Pretty disgusting, throwing up face. Go to the gym and you still don't even shower? All these emojis, yuck. Anyway, not surprised. So I responded. I can sometimes be sassy, and this is why I have not been looking at the comments, because I can get a little sassy fingers, I call them. I shower twice a day, LOL. I did not feel the need to bring the camera in with me to the shower though, ... Was that a good response?
You showed her?
Do you have a message to the haters?
Yeah. Don't worry about anybody's shower schedule other than your own.
Oh, good one. That's what I
showed her.
Yeah, we both did.
What's her name?
Her name?
Call her out.
Oh, Lorraine. Actually,
Lorraine, worry about yourself.
I don't like sit here and cry about it. It just annoys me.
I mean, if Lorraine has nothing else going on in her life other than to talk about other people's shower schedules, I feel bad for old Lorraine.
Also, we did want to give a little apartment update. See, if I wasn't with Zach, I feel like, I don't know, you like get us things. I'm too shy and feeble.
Well, did you tell him that we had a leak?
Oh yeah, remember the whole vlog? It's part of the same one.
Not really, I don't really remember. You vlogged it?
You don't remember this? This is in the same vlog.
Oh God, look at my hair.
Aw, Zach worrying about his hair. That's so cute.
Yeah, Lorraine's gonna comment on my hair.
It's okay.
She's a beast. It's scary.
You're unattackable.
Well, people always try to hate on me. It's not fair.
Yeah, right. You get most of the good comments.
Well, I mean, the comments are usually like, I only watch because of Zach and he wasn't in this one, like, sad face. So, I mean, I can't control if they say that. Or like, oh, I've started subscribing because Zach's been included recently. And I mean, it's not mean, it's just true. Or like, oh my gosh, I think Zach's like a supermodel. It's like, take it easy, Lorraine.
Yeah, it's Lorraine. We can take a step back from the feeling yourself for a moment.
Oh yeah.
So you can explain the apartment sitch.
Well, it's the second time we've had the leak. I'm not saying it's like the apartment's fault, but like it's their roof leak. They didn't fix it. Like we didn't complain last time. I mean, it got on Clancy's like painting.
And it was on the laptop. It was all over everywhere.
I mean, it was on laptop.
We were just lucky
paintings,
you got it in
couch,
time.
like in different things. And yeah, I mean, if I didn't wake up at 6:15 to hear it, if I woke up later, then it would have been even more all over everything. So I just went down there and I was just trying to be reasonable. Like, oh, look, this is the second time this has happened. I got to call into my morning meeting at work because I was cleaning. It was a mess, so I had to basically call off work in the morning, clean it all up. So I was just like, can you do anything? I'm trying to be reasonable, thinking like maybe upgrade our like It's the second time this has happened. Upgraded our apartment. Like, we pay quite a bit of money to live here, take money off our apartment, like something, and they finally agreed to take some money off our rent next month, which in my opinion is the bare minimum they can do, is take a little bit off
Okay,
our
literally,
apartment.
this is not how I expected this clip to go. You were just the sassiest little...
But like, it's just true. Like, she literally, I mean, the lady
Oh my
said,
gosh,
she
I'm
goes,
dying.
"We can let you change apartments for free." Yeah, no kidding, it would be for, what do you mean we would change apartments for free? Like, yeah, obviously if you like, let us move apartments, you're not going to charge us to move apart. Like, what? Like, what was that? Is that your best offer?
We are a very good balance in this relationship because I think you get us where we need to be, but I also think I add some kindness.
Well, no, like, if you asked the lady, I went, again, I'm like sassy or whatever.
Oh,
after
sassy now. You're
yeah,
you're
like
very
when
kind.
I went in there, I was like, hey, I really just want to talk to you about this. I hope you guys understand. I complimented the worker guys. I was like, because they are great, like the guys that work here. And I mean, I was incredibly nice when I was asking her if they would help us out with anything, but then obviously we're just talking about it now. So like, I can say what was like my internal in the back of my mind when like, she's like, yeah, I can offer you that's like usually $500 to change apartments, but I'll let you do it for free. It's like, thanks. Like, yeah, you could let us move all of our stuff from a leaking apartment for free. Like, yeah, I mean, high five. We think the leak is fixed. Well, now there's 3 leaks. We think the 3 leaks are fixed, so we're just gonna stay. Because again, they didn't offer to help move it or pay for moving costs or anything.
I know,
so
it'd be such a pain.
that would obviously take an entire day, if not longer, to do that. So they took about half off of our rent as of now, and I think that's a good starting point.
At the end of the day, well, it's actually not solved, but we're gonna live. It's gonna be fine. I have trust issues. Have you seen? I won't put my laptop where it was. I've been putting it in the Clancy room in the corner.
I have trust issues too.
So we should actually get free therapy sessions for the trust issues that this week has created. No, but it's fine. It's gonna be fine, I hope. I mean, I'll update you guys if anything crazy happens, but I should probably close out this vlog. I feel like it's getting pretty long, and I know you guys have things to do. Zach, you have a goodbye message?
Hi, YouTube.
By the way, my social media will be linked down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye.